Hi, welcome to Awakening Soul Truth. I'm Robbie Short. This is Allison Ledbetter. We're both Reiki masters, meditation teachers. I'm a yogi. She's a medium. And we have been doing a chakra series. So if you're just joining us and you enjoy this episode, please go back and start from the beginning, because we have been bringing in some really great content regarding what's called chakras. And chakras are wheels of life force energy or energetic vortexes inside the body. Basically, they kind of show up where there's bundles of nerves. This is part of energetic anatomy. And today we're on the final one, or the seventh one,
which is the crown chakra.
Yeah, Swara.
I have no idea what she's saying.
Just delete that. Delete that.
No, maybe I think it was funny. One of the best qualities of the crown chakra is the connection to the divine as a living force of light in your life. It's a direct connection to a flow of energy that's endless and loving and joyful and blissful and brings peace and stability. I mean, every divine quality you can think about comes with the opening of this chakra.
It's about wholeness, ultimate wisdom, unity, everything she just mentioned. And it's represented by 1,000-petaled lotus. So it's more circular. So it's about the cyclical nature of energy and how everything is endless. The petals are moving up as well as moving down.
Nice. And does it have a particular sound or any quality like that?
The note is B, and then the seed mantra is actually silence.
Nice.
So it goes Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Hom, Om, silence.
Which is where we listen.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part of meditation is the listening part. And when you really surrender to your heart, which I think the heart is inevitably connected to the crown chakra. Like, I feel like when you open up your crown chakra, the heart opens, and when you open up your heart, the crown chakra opens. I don't know if there's like what that physically looks like, but the two spaces for me are one and the same in a really interesting way.
It makes sense, because if this is the seat of the soul and this is the gateway to the cosmos.
Yeah,
then...
and the divine energy. Well, I guess that energy can be really pure. And if you had any identifying factors in your own soul energy, I guess that's what differentiates the heart.
And the color's purple.
And we love purple. We do.
I was going to say, my purple shirt has the phases of the moon, and the moon is what governs the crown chakra, because the moon represents consciousness.
Oh, I did not know that. Very nice. It also, this chakra can be white too.
Yes.
Pure white, just like sheer light, sometimes see-through, and again gold. What I notice when my crown chakra is really open and I am working, I feel like my being is 2 to 3 stories tall, and I'm a total, like, it's massive, and it can kind of be silhouetted like a massive person, right? But with no defining features. And I feel the energy and my body being one with that space.
Oh, because it is about oneness.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes I can look up in it, and it's almost like if you looked up into a circle and everything on the other side is a totally different color and space. It's like being able to look into another dimension. It's like when I look up, and I'm not really in that space right now, but I can look up and I'm like, it's almost like being able to look at the universe in a way, but it doesn't show up the stars.
It's your telescope.
It feels that way sometimes. So if you ever have that experience, don't let it scare you. You're just experiencing the expanded version of your consciousness. And it's really, really big.
I feel like this is the chakra that the yogis talk about, have a self-realization. And that self-realization is that oneness with all that is.
The enlightenment moment, an awakened moment. And what it does, then it shoots down your entire body when you awaken and experience it.
So the idea of the petals not only moving up towards the heavens, towards the light, but also moving down into the body is the idea of this divine nectar that comes down and feeds into all the other chakras.
Yeah, I love that. This might be the real version of the trickle-down effect.
Oh, yeah.
Versus the economic version, which is actually not working out really. The other quality I love about this kind of divine space is that it is alive and nurturing and loving. And it's greater than we are. I know there's a lot of atheists out there, and that's okay. I feel like atheism really comes from lifetimes of being indoctrinated and coming out on the other side and going, man, I just need a break from it all.
Or just I know a lot of people who are spiritual atheists.
Right.
And so they're very open scientifically and open to the spiritual essence. However, I think part of it is they just don't have absolute knowing.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say, this has a nameless quality. It's us that puts the name on it. It's us that tries to name it. And that's okay. We're human. We need to name it. You need to put a face on it if that's what you're comfortable with. You need to call it something. But in reality, it's just this pure love, powerful energy. And when you're really in this space and aligned with it, you are accessing creation. There's not a lot else to say after that. It's pure creation energy. One of us is bliss.
Pure positive potential.
One of us is a little blissed out. So
I'm not fully present right now. I'm sorry.
We've had a lot of really deep spiritual things happening today. And as you can imagine, our words become alive for us and we heal and move things just the way we want you to heal and move things. And it's been challenging and beautiful through this entire chakra series because, wow, we have really had so much awaken.
Right. And I kind of feel like sometimes when people already know about the chakras and they've already taken courses or classes, or they know, oh, I know what the element is or the color is or whatever, it's so much more than that. And it never hurts to go over this information again and again and again and again, because life shows up in the body, because they hold and are encoded with so much information and they are constantly shifting, you know? So I think it's really important to go over this again and again and again, because you could have epiphanies and insights. I know I get epiphanies and insights each and every time I go over this information.
Well, that's the alive part.
Yeah.
This is living energy. This is living truth, and you have access to it evolving inside of you.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, every time I used to do yoga teacher training with my friend Stephanie, literally every time that we took people through this course, we were transforming just as much as the students were transforming. Absolutely. Even though I had been teaching 20 years, even though Stephanie had been teaching however many years, we were still learning from them. They were learning from us. We were learning through our experience together. And from, usually we did it once a year. So a lot of things change within the year. So I appreciate all of you who are following along that may already know some of this information, because we may say just one thing and it could highlight something or enlighten you somehow.
It activates a memory. It activates a new understanding because you're hearing it again, just where you are. It meets you where you are.
Yeah.
And the entire point of the crown chakra is expansion into new space. It's also about that feeling and quality of bliss, which I think in it of itself proves that the divine wants love and bliss and happiness and joy for you. Because when you experience this chakra and it really, really opens up, your feeling and sensation is truly bliss.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of bliss being the element over what we have researched and discovered and what's always said. It's always said that the element is thought. I think here you're going way above thought.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Bliss is beyond thought.
Unless it was thought of the divine mind.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's the divine mind. But this is the feeling. This isn't the quality.
So Ananda is a Sanskrit term that means bliss. And I was actually trained initially in Ananda yoga, which is bliss yoga. And one of the staple things that they do a little bit differently is they use affirmations.
Oh.
And so I guess in that regard, you know, they look at affirmations as being a way to reprogram the mind, a way to reset the mind, a way to extract our negative thinking or habitual thoughts and to plug in something that is more of divine nature.
Which is greater than our abilities or that mind chatter and all that.
It's going above and beyond the mind chatter.
Yeah. And again, the fact that we can reach this through the practice of meditation or the practice of yoga is incredible. Worshiping, prayer, right where you are. Yeah. And you have a wonderful meditation album out.
That's the image. I know there's a light shining on it, but that's the symbol. And there's 4 different ones. And one of those albums is actually called Chakras. And there's another chakra meditation on a different album. But they're available on Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, Pandora. There is a YouTube channel that I do not run. It's run through Tone Tree, which is the publication, but they may have ads in it. So doing it the other way through Apple Music or Spotify, you won't get any of the ads or breakups through the meditation.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. The other thing we were talking about is how we feel that humanity is awakening in such a way that you can actually experience these chakras as alive, and especially the crown chakra. I feel like we've been cut off from the divine, and that's what's made the world so backwards. I mean, to me, it's backwards because it doesn't represent spiritual truth. We were just talking about that aliveness quality that's happening and reestablishing the divine matrix. And this is a really powerful win for humanity as we're evolving and our minds shifting. We're literally laying down these beautiful, bright fields that hold space for our love, for our success, where truth is seen at all times. That's like the anatomy part, like having an availability.
The veil is thinner.
Yeah, we should say the dark matrix is dissolving and the divine matrix is literally rising.
That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
One is dissolving, the other one rising.
Yeah. Talked about those 4 stages of, it was like, there was bliss in the world, and then another cycle was 25%, and then there's a 50%, now we're at the 75%. Well, we're going back into the beginning, which is that pure light. This also, I mean, the 20th of March, this 20th of 2023 is a huge day because it's an astrological new year. Marks the very beginning of the zodiac again.
Mm-hmm. And we are doing a free meditation from 12:15 to 12:45.
Oh, I forgot about that.
At New Moon Yoga in Franklin, Tennessee. It will be both Allison and myself right after my classes. So you can stay after class and join us. So you can come during your lunch break and join us. Again, completely free, but it's to provide a space for group meditation so that we can collectively come together for the dawning of this new beginning and the new astrological new year.
And we want to put our intention of love, of hope, of new possibilities, of joy, and peace. Primarily peace. We want equality for all people, like to awaken and feel their connection to love, and then they produce love. That's how that works.
Yeah.
So join us at 12:15 on the 20th of March.
And then we're doing our chakra healing day retreat at Penuel Ridge in the west side of Nashville on March 12th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We already have a few people coming from out of state.
We have 3 different states are coming from.
Yeah, Florida, Ohio, Indiana, and then some of our Tennessee folks. So if you want to join us, come to Nashville. And
the entire point of that day is to become blissed out. We're going to have people that are very experienced in meditation coming who want to just reset. And then we're also introducing people to the concepts. You don't need any training because it literally is already a part of you.
No, and we're not going to be doing this information and content that we're doing here. What we're trying to give you is the experience.
Yeah.
We want to give you a firsthand experience of each of these chakras and how you can work with them. And it's going to be really awesome. We're going to be on grounds in nature.
Yeah.
And there's a Hobbit house we'll be going in and out of. It's going to be really fun.
It is. All right. On that note, let's meditate. Shall we?
One more thing.
Okay.
Always, right? Always. There's always one more thing before meditation. Isn't that symbolic of how it is when you sit to meditate? It's like your mind has to run through a few more things. It's like, okay, finally I can drop in. But I really want to mention, since we've talked about the Hindu deities, this one is Shiva. So Shiva is one of the gods as part of the Trinity in Hinduism. Shiva is very much like Jesus in Christianity, the true transformer. He rules over time and death and transformation, and he does the Tandavan dance, the dance of bliss.
Oh, really?
He does the cosmic dance of bliss. And so that's the crown chakra. And then I do want to mention, we have not been mentioning crystals and oils, but I think for the crown chakra, it's really nice to know amethyst is a beautiful one to use for this field, but also frankincense oil. Frankincense and myrrh have the highest vibrations of any essential oil. So those are great ones to work with.
And they smell wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And they really open up. They help you open up your crown chakra physically. Wonderful.
Now we can meditate.
Okay. All right, let's close our eyes. Allow yourself to find a comfortable position. And taking some deep breaths in. And just start to notice your breath and how it feels as you inhale. And as you exhale, allowing the stress and tension to dissolve. Breathing in is really breathing into the light and life force energy, the divine matrix surrounding you. Each breath fills you up with light. Keep noticing how your chest expands and really bring your awareness into the heart chakra. We open our hearts to our soul and to the love. And from this space of an open heart, I want you to just look up towards your crown internally. And imagine a beautiful beam of light as big as the top of your head just pouring into your body, pouring over your third eye, your eyes, your nose, down the back of your head. Beautiful, pure white light, like a waterfall, pouring into your energy field. I am accepting this high vibration, pure, loving energy into every part of my body. It just washes all the way down your body, filling and balancing every chakra all the way down. Allow yourself to experience this divine wisdom washing over the chakras. Cleansing, awakening, balancing, restoring. That light has balanced and washed over every chakra all the way down. And it moves from the hips, down the legs, knees, shins and calves and feet, back into the earth. I am allowing this divine wisdom to be grounded and settled into my body. I am awakening and aligning every cell in my body with divine wisdom and bliss. And now that you've grounded out the divine, bring your mind and your thoughts back to your third eye. This is the place of all seeing. And I'd like you to imagine two beautiful doors in front of you. They might be gold, they might be wooden. Stained glass. And these doors are divine in nature. They open up into the realm of the divine. Now just imagine your hands feeling them, touching them. Your heart is open, allowing yourself to open them fully. And you are greeted by a being of pure love. This being is a guide here just for you. And ask, what is your name? This being is here to be of support, to be alive in your life. To bring you moments of awareness throughout your entire day. And when we open up our crown chakra, we have access to tremendous support and wisdom. Now that you have a personal escort into the divine, you can call on them. And bring your mind and your thoughts and your breath now back into your third eye, crown chakra open, allowing all this light to again wash over your body like a waterfall, all the way down your torso, hips, legs, shins, feet. Feel your feet connected to the ground. You are living divine wisdom through your body. Perfectly balanced. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Enjoy your day.